Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Welcome to Transfer Talk. Happy deadline day eve. Yeah? Just over 24 hours until the transfer window slams shut tomorrow, and Newcastle aren't stopping yet. A massive name linked with Newcastle United today is Leicester City's midfielder Youri Tielemans. We're going to dive straight into it. Actually, shout out Jeanette, who I met today in Team Valley Industrial Estate. She was sound, she came over, said hello. See, she watches all the videos. Jeanette and I are watching. Pleasure meeting you. Lovely stuff. Love always meeting all you lot and whatnot. So that was good stuff meeting you today. Hopefully, I'll be meeting a new Newcastle player in the next couple of days, and that would be lovely, even lovelier than you, Jeanette, if it was Youri Tielemans. Now this, what a signing this would be if Newcastle could get in Tielemans. I am a massive fan of Youri Tielemans. I'm very surprised he is still at Leicester. He's apparently been in talks with Arsenal for about 12 months now. He nearly joined them in January. He's been tipped to join them all summer, yet he is still a fox. But can we turn a fox into a magpie? Doesn't make sense, does it? But will he sign for Newcastle is the question, do you know what I mean? And I think this one could be looking good. I think he'll move. Now, Arsenal, like I say, have been linked with him. Even Liverpool, who are in need of a midfielder, have been linked with him. I would absolutely love Tielemans. Still got his best years ahead of him for me. He's only going to come into his prime. He's 25 years old. He's been a real powerhouse in the Premier League for a couple of seasons now. You know, he scores goals. He gets amongst the pitch. He gets assists. He gets stuck in. He's quite an all-round midfielder, to be fair, sitting in that number 8 role there, wearing the number 8 jersey for Leicester. Does bits for Belgium as well. He's national side Belgium. He's played over 50 games for them. Scored 5 goals. So he is a quality midfielder, a real talent in the middle of the park. Probably one of the best in the league, to be fair, Youri Tielemans. So if we could get him in, that would do serious stuff for our push for European places. For us to try and get top 6, top 7, if we got Tielemans, Bruno and Joe on the midfield, that is serious. And if we had the front 3 fit, if Isak, Wilson and Maximin, and then the defensive Trippier, Botman, Shaw and Target, Pope and goal, that team on paper is outstanding. That team can challenge top 6 for me on paper. Obviously, it's a question mark whether with this day fit, especially the likes of Wilson and St. Maximin, who obviously look like they're going to be injured for tonight's game against Liverpool at Anfield, as well as Bruno Guimaraes, and Trippier and stuff, as well as a doubt. So you're bound to get injuries. That's why I've got to improve the squad though, because if you had players like a Willock and a Shelby coming off the bench instead of them starting, and you had starters in the likes of Tielemans, that would be impressive. Now Tielemans is available for just £25 million, and for a player of his quality, I think that's a steal. I think that's an absolute steal. Another episode of Golden Balls. I think it honestly is. We'll get amongst that, get amongst that. I think he will move before this window closes, and I hope it is to Newcastle. I really do. I mean, he's in his last year of his contract. That's why he's so cheap at 25 million. He wants to move. He says he wants to move away from Leicester now. He wants a new start. I think it's fair to say Leicester are on the decline now. You know, I think they have hit the ceiling, winning the FA Cup, winning the Premier League years ago, being in Europe. Now they're on the decline. They've sold Fofana today for 75 million. They were holding out for more from us for James Maddison. The players are leaving. Kasper Schmeichel left this summer. Jamie Vardy signed a new contract, but he's like 35 now. I think Leicester are only going to go down, to be fair, and we're only going to go up, Newcastle. So I think Tielemans would swap Leicester for Newcastle. I really do, and Leicester will accept 25 million. That's their valuation. They said anyone that wants to come in and pay it can have him. So they're open to the move. He's open to the move. Newcastle are focusing on loan deals, but it is understood that if a good opportunity came in to get a player, then they would take it and push forward that budget. This is from the Daily Mail, from Sky Sports, from other sources, is that if a player of high quality became available for a good price, they would look at making that deal happen. And Tielemans literally ticks that box. As proven Premier League player, Belgium international, 25 million. Let's get it done. I'd be over the moon with this one. What a deadline day this would be if we could get him in. Another midfielder that is linked with Newcastle United today is Douglas Luiz. Aston Villa's Douglas Luiz. But breaking news in the last few minutes or so is apparently Liverpool are going to put in, or have put in, a £20 million offer for the Aston Villa midfielder. His contract's also running out. Brazilian, 24 years old, would complete that Brazilian midfield that we wanted this summer. No Paqueta, Douglas Luiz, tough tackling midfielder. I think that would be a great move as well. But I'd be very happy with Douglas Luiz. Like I said, Brazilian, gritty player, good DM, Premier League proven, scores the odd goal as well, decent set pieces. I'd take Douglas Luiz, but it's looking likely that Jurgen Klopp fancies a bit of him. So if Liverpool are going in for him, we haven't got a chance there, really, have we? Because he's obviously going to choose Liverpool, Champions League and everything as well. So we'll wait and see if that's actually going to happen. 20 million for Douglas Luiz. Again, a very good price. Very cheap price for a Premier League proven midfielder. Douglas Luiz can offer a lot on the pitch. I'd be delighted with that move. I think that would be great. But I think he's obviously going to go to Liverpool or maybe elsewhere. Apparently he's got loads of teams after him. Even the likes of Atletico Madrid are inquiring about him. So it looks likely that he'll end up with a team playing Champions League football. That is also what Tielemans wanted. That's why he wanted to move to Arsenal as well. He wanted European football, but it seems Arsenal have been hesitant on getting him. They've spent money elsewhere, like that Fabio Vieira, who hasn't even played yet. He was nearly £40 million, the young player. So I hope Arsenal don't go in for Tielemans, and I hope Newcastle do. Another player I mentioned yesterday that was heavily linked, Ainsley Maitland-Niles from Arsenal, is set to join Southampton on loan. According to Fabrizio Romano, he will be joining Southampton on loan. He's apparently going to have his medical later today, so that rules out him. We talked about him yesterday. I thought that would have been a decent signing, an okay signing, but that one's ruled out now. He's going to Southampton. Leeds are apparently stepping up the pursuit of Gekbo, who we talked about yesterday, the winger from PSV. So I was bigging him up yesterday, really wanting to sign him. Apparently Dan James could be going to Tottenham. Then he flung the glasses off the sofa. Apparently Dan James could be going to Tottenham, so Southampton are also in the race. They had a bid rejected for Gekbo, so yeah, Leeds are in the race now for the PSV winger as well. So I'd be good to miss out on him because he is a talent as well. But there's plenty of names flying around. There's going to be lots of stuff happening in the next 36 hours that's left of this transfer window. We're still in for Wolves' Den Donker as well. That midfielder there, he's not going away. We're still trying to make things happen there. Something will pop out of the blue for me, you know what I mean? Like the Tielemans thing. Apparently, obviously, Newcastle did look at him earlier in the summer, but we put off the demands from Leicester, and apparently, you know, there's loads of clubs interested, so they waited things out. This is why things happen late in the window. Deadline day, moves are going to happen. I think Newcastle will sign at least one player in the next day or so. Now, the lads are obviously travelling down to Liverpool as we speak, if they're not already there. Anfield tonight, 8 o'clock kick-off. Very tough game. I would have fancied to get something out of the game if we had a fully fit squad, but we've got hella injuries, lots of players missing for Newcastle. So, it's going to be a tough game, like a real tough test. And we still haven't heard if Alexander Isak has his work permit yet. Still no news on Isak's work permit. What a joke this is, man. Apparently it's with the Home Office still. What are they doing? What are they doing with this? He's played in Europe, he's played for Sweden. Get it done, it's a joke. Absolute joke, this. He will travel with the team because there is a 75-minute cut-off before the game, whether or not you can get your work permit through. So hopefully we hear some good news this afternoon about that, and Isak can make his debut. We're going to need as much help as we can get because, yeah, really tough game against Liverpool tonight. Like I said, I would have fancied to get a result if we had a strong team out there. If we had Bruno, if we had Wilson or St. Maximin, especially St. Maximin. I think he could have had a really good game against Trent Alexander-Arnold and even Van Dijk. Wilson, who's been struggling this season, Van Dijk. They've been a bit suspect defensively, Liverpool, but obviously scoring goals for fun last weekend. Wouldn't have been easy, but I would have fancied a draw at least, to be honest, if we had a full-strength side. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on tonight. I'll be watching the game in town. I'll be doing a match reaction straight afterwards, so stay tuned for that. And tomorrow, we've got some big stuff planned, all right? We're going to have some behind-the-scenes access to transfer deadline day. Working with Sky Sports tomorrow, so there's going to be plenty of stuff going on there throughout the channel. I'll try and get little uploads throughout the day on the channel from that. But the main thing will be a behind-the-scenes piece that'll be released probably the day after or so on what it's like behind the scenes on transfer deadline day. So that's going to be class. Really looking forward to that. Looking forward to the game tonight. Free hit, let's go for it. Play with no fear like Eddie Howe said, see what we can do. And I'm even more excited to see if we can get someone like Tielemans through the door. Brilliant signing that would be. We need a midfielder for me, especially with the injuries. And let's not forget a winger as well. Still need that winger really. So we'll wait and see what happens. We'll wait and see what happens. Stay tuned to McBride Channel TV for all the latest transfer updates. Drop your comments below what you think of the names that have been linked with Newcastle United. Subscribe and enjoy yourself.